Yeah, I just decided to speed this Jiggy up here because my TV was flickering like crazy, and I was constantly commenting on it, and just general stuff like that. Not to mention, this generally takes me quite a while. And Family Guy is currently on at the time I'm editing this. It's only like 1 in the afternoon, but Family Guy is on, which is very thankful. There are some actually good shows on TV now. Anyways, this is Mo's hand, and you just gotta follow the notes. It's pretty easy. It's honestly nothing really to talk about, but this second one is pretty long, actually. I only failed once, and that was that one time I just failed. That's the end of this commentary, by the way. Okay, not bad for a half a second delay. And there is, in fact, more to this area here. As much as you wanted to believe that. First, you gotta jump on his book, then up, and then up on his organ pipes. There's a one-up down back there, but I'm not gonna grab it. 60 notes, so 60% the way through the level. With only 4 Jiggies. Well, I'm gonna be... Well, technically, there's also the Gruntilda switch as well, which I'm gonna be getting in a sec because it's just up here. And I think this is also where the second empty honeycomb piece is. No, I'm not mistaken, it's the second one. Which I'm actually gonna see if I can collect it while flying. I'm gonna need to land to get the Gruntilda switch and stuff, but still. No. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, I hit that stupid thing and I didn't have to risk taking the hit there. Now, one of the biggest problems with the level is getting down from this place. It's a lot harder than you think it is. Okay, managed to do it well. Getting down is a big... How did I take damage from that small fall? Oh my god, I'm really worried of dying here, because I don't want to have to replay this whole friggin' level. Especially when the screen is flickering. I'll make it through the entire level, obviously. That was the part that would be the most annoying. But, yeah, and it's pretty much only for me and not you guys, so you guys don't have to worry about it. Anyways, here's another big innuendo with the game. If I can actually pull it off.
Thank you.
Comment, is he saying or thank you? Well, I have over 196 eggs to waste, so there's no real problem with this, and I actually really want these honeycombs. You can tell which ones are the fakes by, like, their coloration and stuff. They're not that hard. I know that X the Music was using, I think it was X the Music. It was, using gold feathers against them, but they're not too hard. Just use the rat-attack against. Are they not? Oh, thank you. There's 4 of them that you need to feed. And there's the 4th one, I guess. Okay, there we go. Let's collect our 5th Jiggy of the level, so we'd be halfway through this. I think there is one on top of the mansion, too, that I'll be able to get. This is pretty much the mansion of the area that the level's named after. So, remember on your next Banjo-Kazooie quiz that Mad Monster Mansion is named after this place here. Oh, I guess there is a 5th one. This one's a fake, isn't it? No, that one is. I can never... Sometimes you can't tell with them. I usually think it's the lighter colored ones, but that's only in the overworld after you visited this place. There's some gravestones that chase you in the graveyard area in the overworld. 5 Jiggies. might as well open up this. I think this is the last gate I need to open up. And then after that, it'll only be the edge maze stuff, and then, I think it's stuff with the transformation. I think that's it for the level. Because we have a fair amount of notes and stuff, and yeah, so nearly at a half hour of recording footage, so thank God the files are never really too big for me, so that's definitely a good thing. And there's a lot of notes here too, so, oh, that's also a good thing. I can get through here. Grab a Mumbo token. I have enough for the transformation of this level for sure. The thing about the Mumbo tokens is that they actually throw a really large majority of them in the last few areas. And then we have a puny shock pad, which is kind of random. And you don't need the shock pad here. Because, wait, let me see this here. Yeah, the shock pad was pointless. It's like in Banjo-Kazooie, there's this one part where, well, first I'm gonna comment, there's Mumbo. So the only areas we haven't visited were Mumbo, that area over there with the well, and the hedge maze. I'm gonna go for the hedge maze because it's the only one out of the three that, well, the well area doesn't require the transformation, but it's certainly a hell of a lot easier with it. Because you're pretty much invincible during that area. There's only like 2 things that can actually hurt you. And heading on through here. I'm not sure if I'll be doing practice runs for the next world or not, because I don't know. But anyways, what I was saying about trying was in, last Jinjo. It's like with that shock pad, not trying, it's like it's something they did with another shock pad in Banjo-Kazooie, in Grunty Industries. There was this one area, where, like, you're supposed to have to get this Jiggy using the washer, but before that, you have to use, like, go into this room and blow up these barrels, and then, like, you blow up these barrels, which have the rare symbol on them for some reason, and then the Jiggy falls behind a area, and then you head through that area there, and yeah, you normally need to use the washing machine, but there's a way how if you have the glide move with Kazooie, she can, like, just glide over it in order to get them, but the developers threw a shock pad over there, but it wasn't necessary because Kazooie's backflip can go really high in that game, so yeah. So now it's time to go see our old friend Mumbo a visit. Or pay him a visit, I guess. It requires 20 Jiggies in this level. I don't know what's on top of the area here, so I find it kind of funny how Mumbo doesn't wake up from all this noise, and yet he wakes up from just a few leaves crackling. A gold feather, that's not too bad. Okay, pay him 20 Mumbo tokens to get, and I stated it before, the pumpkin, and I love this next line coming up. Mumbo proud of pumpkin spell. Make good soup. Wow, I love that. Oh crap. Okay. Yeah, my computer just went idle there, and yeah, but now we have Pumpkin, which is probably the cutest transformation in the game. I like this. It's very cute. Just going bum 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 bum. But yeah, it doesn't have much in terms of attacks, so it's kind of vulnerable. However, it does make all this section like pretty much next to a joke because yeah, I knew you were capable of making these jumps here, so you don't need Banjo-Kazooie to make them to get the notes that are here. And inside, you'll also be perfectly safe as well. So you'll see what I mean here. There's a little hole here, which normally leads in here. Normally you'd have an air meter and it would be pretty hard getting these notes, but yeah, it's not hard with the pumpkin. The pumpkin just makes this almost too easy. Let me grab this here. Okay, now that we have 94 notes, the last... I don't want 5 of that. 5 more notes, sir. Is there a... Oh, yes there is, okay. Glad I didn't leave without that, and I know where the last 5 notes of the level are, so we'll be collecting those in a minute. This overall wasn't a bad level for a recording, and it honestly didn't fall that much longer than the other segments. Usually, my first time playing through this, I think it took me like 50 minutes in order to get... Like, the first time I fully completed this level, it took me like 50 minutes, but this time it only took me like a few. It didn't take me very long at all. I mean, yes, I still need like 4 jiggies left. Oh, only 2. I'm actually really surprised at that one. This level really has gone and came by. Anyways, for the next few things that we need the pumpkin for, we need to first go back towards Mumbo's, I think. No, what? Oh, yeah, you have to do something kind of stupid. You have to get on top of the grave and get on the roof as the pumpkin. This is kind of stupid, but it actually is what you're supposed to do. You need to get up onto this here and make a jump of faith over onto... Oh, I guess you don't. You can use this ramp here, but... Yeah, I prefer doing it the more dramatic way. I feel like the Mumbo tokens they added in the later on levels, there was like none in the early on levels, and then there's like at least 10, 15, sometimes even like... I don't think it's ever like 20 in like the last level or anything, but it's really high still. And there's one door I gotta go through. Is this it? Yes, it is. Okay. Happy landings, little one. Hello, little boy. I don't know. This is Lago, by the way. You can just head into the it's just a toilet, and you can head into here in order to get the second last jiggy. No notes in here, so you can just leave. Kind of stupid leaving, though, but it doesn't make much sense. Anyways, there's only 2 more things left in the level, because the last 5 notes are right beside where the last jiggy of the level is. And I will actually be getting one last thing with the pumpkin before I end this recording session here. Here's the second empty honeycomb piece. You just gotta get down like that. And the last thing we use the pumpkin for is over here. You see this here area? Yeah, there's an area here which falls, and it gives you the 10th jiggy. And then we have the 10th jiggy, and 100 notes in this level. That's it for Mad Monster Mansion. 100 notes. Yeah. Only 26 minutes. That was less than Gobi's Valley was. I'm actually really shocked. I spent... This level really... I guess this level isn't as big as I thought it was after all. Wow, I really don't understand things. And actually, no, there is going to be another thing I can do in this recording session. This... Run, pumpkin. Yay, I stopped chasing me. This gate you smash down here. Now that we have the pumpkin, we can make some use out of it. There's a little crack here. And this is honestly the part of the game I find the stupidest, to be honest. We head in, and there's a Mumbo area in the overworld, but it doesn't look like the regular Mumbo ones. And it can only transform you into the pumpkin, which is kind of stupid. And with this... yeah, you break that open there, and you hit the water level, which... I honestly want to know why you need to hit this water level switch. I mean, yes, I understand, but, like, why would they have to throw it in an area like this? Like, this area just seems unnecessary in general. Why? Why have an area like this? Okay, and you gotta transform back to leave. Wow. I love that. I do love those lines about the Mumbo being hungry. They are really funny. And I'm just gonna be leaving right now because there isn't much else I can be doing right for now anyways. Run, Pumpkin! But there is one last thing I can be doing before we go, and that is getting our second cheat code, which I am going to be getting for this in the session. It is through here. Leave the graveyard, and if you continue going here, you will come across to this very narrow area. And once you cross it, I really don't think this is hard, because unlike Donkey Kong 64, Banjo isn't extremely agile and falling off every narrow platform. So, yeah, you can just make it over here and head on through and wait for it. Cheetos here. I'm gonna collect these gold feathers really quickly, just so that I can have max for the next recording session. Showberry bird killing is more another spell to get. If one more nasty witches, so red feathers on the sandcastle floor. Cove. Okay, now that we have red feathers and we have Mad Monster Mansion completed, I think that's a great amount for this session. I will see you guys on the next episode of Banjo-Kazooie. Next time, we will go to the 8th world, Rusty Bucket Bay. Frustration is sure to ensue as it's my least favorite level for obvious reasons. See you guys for that.